Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the online classes of Giant English Coding School. We have been doing our regular grammar classes, and we have already started your textbook, your book prescribed for class 5 and 6. Because the topics are almost same in class 5 and 6 in the grammatical section. So we are doing it for the time being till we do the online classes. The topics that are same will be doing the combined classes. So do not get confused. The students of grade 5 and grade 6. If you see your book, you'll find that almost 4 or 5 first topics are same. The difference is that there will be lesser exercises in class 5 and there will be few more exercises in comparison to class 5 in class 6. But the issues are almost same. So do not get confused. You will have to study the same thing. And for the students of class 6, you might have read the simple definitions of every grammatical portion that is part of speech we are doing right now. So there will be just few differences in class 5 and 6. The things will be almost same. So today we have started your unit 4, that is adjectives. It is also a section categorization of parts of speech. You might have listened in your junior classes also about adjective. So what is the literal meaning of adjective? You must have known about adjective. Its literal meaning in Nepali visheshan. So what is this visheshan? Visheshta. In your family members or whenever you are in your class, are all the students same? I mean, in terms of height, in terms of looks, in terms of weight, are all almost same? Of course not. Some may be bigger than you, taller than you. Some may be smaller than you. Some may be fair in complexion. Some may be dark in complexion. So what are the things? If you see a beautiful girl, if you see a beautiful actress in television screen, what is your expression? What do you say? Tell me, what do you say? You have your expression that, wow, what a beautiful girl. So adjectives shows the quality that makes you different, that makes you look different from other thing. Basically, in simple level, if you see, it shows the quality, quantity of noun. What is noun? The naming word of person, place, or thing. So, the definition, the basic concept is that how do you vary things? How do you differentiate people? How do you know that this person's name is this and this is in relation to this, like this? Why do you say the black dog? the white dog. The fair complexion people, the dark complexion people, the taller boy, this, shorter boy. What? The big houses, the skyscrapers. So that word you use to differentiate one another, to make understand that on the basis of this word, this quality, you will know what are you talking about, to whom you are referring. So adjectives are basically describing words. It describes the quality, quantity, goods and bads, etc. So let's see what is in your text and what is the core thing. Adjective is a word that describes person, place or thing. That is noun. Adjective ले के गर्छ भन्दाखेरि कुनै पनि पर्सन, प्लेस र थिङलाई डिस्क्राइब गर्छ। त्यही डिस्क्राइबिङ वर्ड जुन हुन्छ सेन्टेन्समा त्यसलाई हामी के भन्छौं? विशेषण, एडजेक्टिभ भन्छौं। Adjectives tell us about quality, quantity, shape, size, number, origin, kind and material of any noun. So these qualities, these words are the describing words that make things different from each other, that makes people different from one another. So that is the word that shows quality, that shows that this is like this because of this. So see the examples. Nita is a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Girl is noun here, and pretty is what? The quality of this girl named Nita. Nita is a pretty girl, beautiful girl. You see a girl named Nita and you have in your mind that she is beautiful, she looks beautiful. That is her quality. That is her quality. That describing quality is what we call adjective. So this word describes that she is really beautiful. Pretty means beautiful. A tall boy is at the door. In this sentence, can you suggest me or tell me which word is describing the boy and what is adjective here? Of course, yes, tall. Tall boy. So this is the quality, the tallness of the boy is the quality what made you know him, that the boy whose height is tall is standing at the door, is at the door. So a tall boy is at the door. There are 3 books, three number books. How many? 3. We are talking about number as well as per the definition. So next example, I have some money, some money. Money is noun here and some is adjective here. So these words, pretty, tall, 3, some. What are these? These are the adjectives that describe the noun on the basis of quality, on the basis of quantity, on the basis of number, on the basis of variation. So see next. In the above sentences, the underlined words are adjectives. As I told you, adjectives are used to add See the second sentence. Adjectives are used to add quality, number, and quantity of person, place, or thing, that is noun. Finally, we come to know, I repeat, that adjectives are the describing words that describes the quality, quantity, shape, size, number, kind, origin of what? Noun. Noun को के गर्छ त त्यसले गुण दोष विशेषता जनाउँछ, त्यसैलाई के भनिन्छ? विशेषण भनिन्छ। विशेषता, विशेषण शब्दबाट क्लियर हुन्छ। Now there are few types of adjectives. Let's see. Types of adjectives. First one is qualitative adjective. Come to the word qualitative. This word has been derived from what? Quality. And what does quality mean? Speciality. What quality do you have? So everyone has their own qualities. So if someone is beautiful, if something is good, people can be tall or short, something can be bad or good, something can be small, someone can be old or anything. So all these words, if you use these words in a sentence, of course you will be describing something about a person, place, or thing. How? Beautiful. The girl in red sari is beautiful or looking beautiful. The good, he has secured good marks. Tall, we have already. The boy who is taller is standing at the middle. So all these words show what? Quality. That is why these kinds of words are called qualitative adjective that describes the quality. Next we have quantitative adjectives. How will you know quantitative? Quantity. The word quantity, Quantity. Quantity. What does it mean? How many? Kati. Basically, quantity is referred for material nouns that can be weighed. So, quantity showing words are some, any, much, more, enough, whole, half, little, many, and likewise there are many other words that shows the quantity. Kati. If you take some sand in your hand, will you able to count the sand? No. It will just show there is some sand. So the word that shows the quantity, कति छ हैन, जसलाई हामी जोख्न सक्छौं, त्यस्तो वर्डहरु चाहिँ के छ त क्वान्टिटेटिभ एडजेक्टिभ अन्तर्गत आउँछ। त्यसका कुन हुन्? सम, एनी, मच, मोर, इनफ, whole, half, little, many, etc. Likewise, you have numeral adjectives. Numeral, N-U-M-E-R, number बाट आएको शब्द हो। नम्बर बाट के बनेको छ? Numeral adjective. Numeral means focusing upon the numbers. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, first, second, twice, thrice, several, etc. these words shows the quality, the number items. I attempted thrice to pass the exam. It means that you took the exam 3 times to pass it. So how many times? Number bata aako adjective haru ke hota? Numeral adjectives. Likewise, demonstrative adjective. We discussed demonstrative pronoun in our last class. So demonstrate would mean what you show, what you want to show, what you want to demonstrate, showing, indicating. Likewise, I show you this white board. So I am demonstrating this white board. This object is black. I am demonstrating it. So demonstrative adjectives are used to demonstrate the things, some place, some people. That is used as this, that, these, those, same, such, etc. So these words show the demonstrative adjectives. Likewise, distributive adjectives. Distributive. The word is derived from distribute, distribution, barno. Okay. So how will you distribute something? You will have some part in each place. Distributive. So distributive adjectives indicate each, every, either, neither, etc. These words, each, every, either, neither, are showing the distributive adjectives. Likewise, we have possessive adjectives, that is that we are repeating the terms, these 3 terms has been repeated like we did in the pronoun section. So possessive. Possessive means you possess, you own. You think that it's your or someone else. So what do you say? This pen is mine. That bike is yours. Likewise, these words describe mine, your, our, etc. Likewise, you have next adjective, that is proper adjective. That is focused upon the properness. That where do some people belong from? If you are from Nepal, of course, you will be called Nepalese people. So you belong to Nepal. You are the citizen of Nepal. That is the properness, proper country, proper place. If you are from a city inside the country, you will say that I am from that city. So that is the properness. Proper adjective like Nepalese, American, Chinese, Japanese, etc. are the examples that can be issued as proper adjectives. Next we have interrogative. Of course, the word is very familiar to you. Interrogative. To question, and to question you use what, how, when, which, where. Likewise. So these words shows the interrogative adjectives. The basic thing is to know. You will not ask to use just qualitative, quantitative, numeral, demonstrative, all these. You have to, for your knowledge, these things has been given, but the basic thing is how to use, where to use the adjective. You have to recognize adjective. Which word is adjective in the sentence? The word that describes person, place, or thing, that is noun. And on the basis, on which basis that will be described? That will be described on the basis of quality, on the basis of quantity, on the basis of shape, size, number, origin, kind, etc. So these words that describe noun is called adjective, and here are the types. So this is your major notes about adjective, and let's see what is in your book about the exercises. There are few exercises depending upon it, and then we'll be talking about degrees of adjective as well. Okay, let's talk about the next part of the adjective, that is degrees, comparison. So the thing is that we said adjectives describe person, place, or thing, but how? If there will be, I told you that the students of the whole class seems different in terms of height, weight, look, etc. So, if you want to describe or compare three students with the same word, how will you do? That is what we call degrees of comparison. So see what is degrees in adjective. It says adjectives have three forms called degrees of comparison. Degrees of comparison. Adjectives have three forms. तीनोटा form होता है इसको क्या क्या बनेगा degrees of comparison. So what is degrees of comparison? The first one is positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degrees. So how will you know what are they? Positive, comparative, and superlative degrees. We are talking about the degrees of comparison in adjective. The positive is the simple form of adjective without expressing increase or decrease of original quality. An adjective is in the positive when it does not express comparison. You describe a boy who is tall, but if boy is tall in the class, there may be taller or tallest boy, because if you want to increase the degrees of that word tall, how will you describe? So the simple form that is tall is an adjective and it is describing the quality of a boy. But if you will tell that except that boy, there is another boy who is taller than this tall boy, how will you say? So, see the example, Ramesh is a tall boy. If you do not compare, it means if you keep its quality in its own place by not increasing and decreasing, expressing without expressing increase and decrease of original quality, this tall is in its place. So this is the original word, original term for that boy, and in this form it is what we call the positive degree. The positive degree. If you come to the next term, see the comparative form of the adjective expresses comparison between two or between one and a number taken collectively. As I told you, there are, if we compare all the students in a class or a group of members somewhere, if you will compare that single tall boy with the rest of the people, rest of the students, rest of the members of the class, and you want to make some differences, what will you say? So the definition is the comparative form of adjective expresses a comparison between two, between this tall and next one. or between one and or between this tall boy and rest of the class. That can be a number, means more than 2. So how will you use that word? Ramesh is taller than Mohan. Here this Ramesh is taller than this Mohan. He is taller than this. This comparison between these two boys expresses the form that is what we call comparative degree of adjective. If you keep it in its own place, thus describing its originality, that is tall, and if you compare this tall or this boy with another one boy or rest of the class, you say that Ramesh is taller than rest of the boys, or Ramesh is taller than a single boy that is named as Mohan. So when you change in its second form, comparative degree is used, that is used TALLER. We'll talk later. So now come to the next issue, the superlative degree. What is the superlative? The superlative is that form which expresses a comparison between one and a number of individuals taken separately. Rest of the all class or the single one. In the superlative degree, the only one best thing or the quality that the single person except all the class or all the members is to be mentioned. So how? Ramesh is the tallest of all in his class, means he is the tallest boy, sabai bhanda अग्लो. Rest of the class मा सबै भन्दा एउटा मात्रै भयो, त्यो के भयो त tallest superlative degree मा यो जान्छ. Comparative positive मा के हुन्छ? It will be in its original form without any comparison. Comparative degree मा के हुन्छ? एउटालाई अर्कोसँग अथवा एउटालाई अरु सबैसँग तुलना गरिएर लेखिन्छ. तेस्रोमा के हुन्छ? सबैभन्दा ठूलो अथवा सबैभन्दा डिस्टिंक्ट त्यसलाई देखाइन्छ. So that is we use the degrees, that is positive, comparative and superlative degrees in adjective. Now see, we add ER at the end of the sentence for a word for the comparative form, like tall, taller. ER has been used in this second word to make it comparative degree. Now EST for the superlative form of one's level adjective, and in this if you use EALL EST, eliminating omitting this ER, you use EST, then it will be the superlative degree. So positive, comparative and superlative degrees can be distinct. If they end in E, simply add R and ST at last. Likewise, find, the word is ending here with this adjective ends with the single letter, that is E. In this case, such words are, if you make it comparative, you use ER at the end and EST at the end in order to make it comparative and superlative degree. Positive लाई comparative गर्दाखेरि ER र EST, कस्तो केसमा? जसमा चाहिँ E बाट वर्ड एन्ड भएको हुन्छ र comparative गर्दाखेरि त्यसलाई R लगाउने र superlative गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ ST लगाउने simply. So these are the things that you have to look into your text in this chapter. Now we will be discussing our exercises, few exercises That is in your page number 42 of your text for class 6, and after the adjective chapter in class 5 as well. So see your book and try to do the exercises that follows. That is your work for the day. And this is all for today. Thank you.